Hey, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. So today's video is going to be a little bit more serious than usual. Today we're going to discuss Elon Musk and his tweet, and I'm going to tell everyone who thinks the same why it's not going to work. So in case you don't know, Elon Musk tweeted this: Ukraine-Russia peace, redo the elections of annexed regions under the UN supervision. Very convenient, right? Because, first of all, Russia is not going to do anything under anyone's supervision, because then everyone is going to find out that the elections or referendums are not actually real, and people are being forced to sign the documents or whatever that is. Very convenient. No one is going to do that. Crimea, formally a part of Russia. Now, saying that something is formally a part of something, it's idiotic, right? Because Great Britain is not fighting for it. France is not fighting for it. Here are, you can see the maps of Great Britain Empire. They're not banging themselves on the chest and asking for it back, right? Idiotic decision. Still, let's keep on reading. Crimea, formerly part of Russia as it has been since 1783. Whatever. Water supply to Crimea assured. Ukraine remains neutral. Again, Elon, very convenient that we are fighting for our freedom for 8 fucking months, and now you're telling me, well, maybe it's better to leave the territories to Russia. Now, they are pressuring us. They came to our lands saying, do you know why they're coming here? To kill the Nazis. They're looking for the Nazis over here. There are no Nazis in Ukraine. Of course, Ukraine is not going to give off any land, any piece of land, 2 centimeters of land, even that, it's not going to work. Now, some of you might think that it's not very logical because people are dying, and why don't you just give off a small piece of land to save more lives, right? Wow, this is so logical, right? No. It doesn't work like that because Russia is not going to stop right there. In a couple of years, you know, in 2014, they came for Crimea, Lugansk, Donetsk, and in 2002, they wanted to capture Kiev. Then they're going to grab even more and more land. It's not something that you can say, hey, just grab this. It's not a kid. You can't buy a toy for him and then he is going to play with it and it's going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm fine. This toy's great. I don't need anything new. It's not gonna happen. Now, this is what pissed me off more than anything. Russia is doing partial mobilization. They go to full war mobilization if Crimea is at risk. Death on both sides will be devastating. Russia has 3 times more population of Ukraine, so the victory of Ukraine is unlikely in the total war. Now, let me tell you, for all of those people who think that quantity equals quality, it's not true. And let's discuss that today.
Вторая армия мира. Так российская пропаганда преподносит с голубых экранов силу и мощь собственной оборонительной наступательной системы.
Power and might of Russia. The second army in the world. Let's check who are we fighting with. And I want to attract your attention to the fact that Elon Musk is saying that the population, so he's talking about the quantity of people. He's not talking that they're having more rockets, more ammunition, more airplanes, more of the things that are needed for war. He's saying only about the people. Now let's see, what is that resource in Russia?
Аналогов которой не сыскать.
Сегодня российская армия одна из сильнейших в мире. Ее мощь составляют профессиональные военные, имеющие отличный уровень специальной подготовки.
In the video, it's saying the professional warriors. Now, where are those professional warriors? There is a part of regular army in Russia that has been fucking dumped by the Ukrainian army, and as of right now, everything that we have to fight with is just the mobilized dickheads. Literally dumb alcoholics. That's everyone who's fighting on the side of Russia. And in case someone may say, Sam, Luckyone, what's wrong with you? They are having the ammunition. They are paying the money for the people. They are having 145 million of population, and that's why they are better. Now, let me tell you this. If you know something about corruption, then you know everything about Russia. Now, billions and billions of money were sent, billions of dollars were sent to the army, and then they were going to someone's pocket. And that is exactly the reason they don't have proper weapon now. The tanks that they're having are from Soviet Union. The armory that they're having are from Soviet Union. Everyone who's mobilized right now has to wear themselves. They have to spend like $1,000 on having everything for mobilization, which is fucking illegal, but no one cares about that somehow, right? So this is what we're going to watch the video about.
Новейшие стратегические виды оружия.
А так выглядит
The newest weaponry, look at this. And I'm not showing you this for mocking like and laughing at this. No, this is very serious. This is who we're fighting with. This is the quantity. Look at these people. Just a bunch of fucking alcoholics. And the regions except of Moscow region, they don't live very good. People are drinking not because they have good lives. They're drinking because they fucking live in Russia. That's a headache already.
военная мощь России на самом деле. Если это и вторая армия мира, то счет начали вести точно с конца.
So the guy says if it's the second army of the world, then we're counting from the back. So we're counting from the lows. Look at these people. Fucking Terminators. Look at that.
Вообще спать уснул. Вот он я, на передовую едем.
Sorry there are no subtitles, but you don't actually have to understand what they're saying. Everything that you have to understand is just who these people are. Now, if you're looking at this guy and you're like, okay, so he's a perfect soldier. I don't know what to tell you, literally. Like, I don't know how to change your opinion, how to tell you the truth, how to open your eyes. If you think he's a perfect soldier, I mean, it's on you. It's totally fine.
Вот он чувак. А вот он я. Ну, чувак. Вот мы в таком состоянии все едем. Все в таком состоянии.
Получивших первые повестки, изрядно выпив для храбрости, они ринулись в бой еще на призывных пунктах.
This is the army that we have to deal with. They're fighting with themselves. I don't want to show you any further of this video. It's just for you to understand. And it's not like,
Oh, Luckyone, you're showing us one video. It's just one video, and they're not like that. Not everybody like.
no, everybody like that. Everyone is like that. Everyone is drinking. What do you know? Ask yourself, what do you know about Russia? People are drinking. That's everything you know. That's not a stereotype, okay? That is what it is. If you're not assured by the quantity and the quality of people, Elon, now for everyone who's saying, oh, we have more people, that's why we win. Let me just show you something. In Buryatia, which is a part of Russia, the conscription documents are being given to you at the time of night. At the time of night. Now let me tell you, what is the difference in between the full mobilization and the partially mobilization? Now, the partially mobilized means that people who are going to be mobilized are going to be trained soldiers. That is the partial mobilization. They're going to be trained soldiers. Maybe they have the experience, or they're going to be like, it's not the best of the best, but still, they are in reserve and they're waiting for conscription. Now, the full mobilization means you don't fucking have one eye, your spine is broken. Whatever, we're taking you with us. Now, that's exactly what's happening in Russia. Look at this video of the teachers coming to their former students and giving them the subscription documents. Conscription documents.
Извините, нас тоже обязали, мы со школы вообще. Нам нужно соседи повестку.
I'm very sorry, so we're the teachers from the school, but again, it's just a video and you can tell me like, oh, Luckyone, they're saying that they're teachers, it doesn't mean that they're teachers. The fact that something like this is happening is disgusting. And fucking again, this is only one video. You can find many other videos of people coming for the conscription at night. The teachers are coming, whoever is coming, and what do you think? It's played actors? Why? Why would anyone need this?
Вот он вообще дома? Да, он вообще тут не живет. Тут жила его мать, она умерла. А он вообще не живет здесь. Ну, я не знаю, где он.
Of course, everyone is saying like, oh, he doesn't live here. Well, whoever you're looking for, he doesn't live here. And now you may ask me like, oh, what is the problem with giving the conscription documents to the people at night? There's a huge problem because there's a misorganization. If it's a partial mobilization, it should be very fast. In like 5 to 6 days, we're gonna find 100,000, 300,000 people, which needs to be done very fast. And of course, the people who are wanting to be partially mobilized, for every fucking one who was typing in,
"Ooh, kill Ukrainians. Ooh, Ukrainians can't live anymore."
where the fuck are you? You're living to Georgia, to Kazakhstan? Because I don't want to die. I don't want to fight. Ooh, when the problem is very near to me, I'm not fucking going. Elon, this is what we're having to deal with. Now the next one, if we're talking about the people as a resource, of course, they need weapons. Let's see what weapons do they have.
Ну, вон автоматы получаем. Я вообще просто.
So on the TV, of course, the propaganda is working very good. Like the propaganda is actually the only thing that people were putting, I mean, not people, the government was putting the money in. A lot of money. Like, for example, people like Simanyan, who has a salary of like 100,000, no, it's not 100,000, it's like 300,000 a year. She's having a mention somewhere in Italy or Switzerland. I don't remember that. Here's the picture. She's having a mention in a different country, in a European country. What are you fighting for? And of course, that is very expensive. How did you buy it? Of course, off of the money of corruption. Because right now they have no money to buy the actual weaponry for mobilized people, the AK-47s. Look at what they're fighting with. The reality and the propaganda. So this is what propaganda is showing. Look at that. Beautiful. And the men, look at the men. He's wearing the watch. He seems to be like a real soldier. Everything's okay. Of course, everything is just for the propaganda. They're going to film it, and then everyone is just going home. So the video is basically for everyone who wants to be conscripted, but has doubts. And you're watching this video. You're like, I want to be a hero, guys. You want to be a hero? Take your family, get the fuck away from the country.
Это пацанам-танкистам такую шляпу выдали. Да,
They said you have tanks. Why do you need the weapons?
там калаши, у вас танки.
Why do you need AKs if you have tanks?
Готовы для получения оружия прибыли. Давай, бот. Для получения оружия. Стать строй. Есть.
Я говорю, ты
And I know for the most part of the world, I do understand when I'm talking about the corruption, how much money are going away to someone's pocket. And I do understand that some of the people may not understand how bad it is, how bad the propaganda is, how bad the news are for Russia and in Russia. Because for you don't understand that because it's illogical, right? Why would you do that? You want to fight, just put the money in the army. I know, but they think it's a better way to put it in the pocket, buy yourself a mention somewhere in Germany, and then say that your army is still the second army in the world.
Ну, я ничего комментировать не буду, ребята. Но могу сказать лишь одно, что вроде как это дано, что вспомнили руки. Ну и то я в***ю.
First of all, who we're fighting with, Elon? The 145 million people, 3 times of a population. It's not about the quantity, it's about the quality, okay? Who we're fighting with and what do they have as the weaponry and ammunition. These are only 2 things. They're very important, but we already see that they're losing, right? Again, Elon Musk didn't say anything about the rocket launchers, about the Sarmats, about the S-300. He didn't say anything about that, right? Anything. Everything that he said is the 3 times more of a population. Let's watch. Ooh, so beautiful. Everything's so beautiful over
Вон
here.
автоматы получаем.
Yeah. Beautiful. Now, I hope you understand what I mean by this video. People are going to speak about they are dropped somewhere, they don't understand, no one tells them what to do, they have to buy the ammunition themselves, and as of right now, they are somewhere in the territory of Ukraine, the occupied territories, and they're having the rally because they're saying, I'm not going anywhere, because I don't have the weapons. I have to buy everything by myself. And I'm just going to fucking die because of I don't have the medicine. They don't even have the proper medicine because the cold is coming, right? And the people are just dying because of the fucking temperature, the common cold.
Находимся в Белгородской области.
Belgorod.
Нас в районе 500 человек
500
с оружием, но при этом мы не приписаны
weapons?
абсолютно никакой части.
We have weapons, but we're not signed into any, like, the army parts.
Неделю мы прожили в скотских условиях.
For 1 week, we were living in really, really bad conditions, like the animal conditions.
Абсолютно скотских. Никакого материального обеспечения, денежного удовольствия.
No one said how much are we getting for this. Yeah, by the way, army has the salary. Did you know that? Yeah, but now these people, this 500 people, no one told them how much are they going to pay them. No one took the information for their bank cards, their credit cards. And it's obvious to me that no one is going to fucking pay them. They just want to, you know, you die, you're not a problem anymore. That's the logic.
Ровным счетом ничего. Сейчас также неизвестно, кто, куда едет, к какой части приписаны.
So he's basically said like 500 people as of right now. We don't know where we're going. We don't know what we're doing. Everything that we have on ourselves, we have to buy it by ourselves. We're living in an animal conditions, like there's nowhere to sleep, there's nothing to eat, and there's no medicine. This is, one more time, the resources. People, we know that we're fighting with alcoholics. Weaponry, we know that they don't have good weaponry. Maybe some of that just doesn't work. And the third thing, that people even in the army of Russia finally understand that they don't want to go anywhere. There are so many videos in the Telegram channels of people getting captured by Ukrainian army, and they're like, our army is asking the captured ones, the hostages, like, how old are you? He's like, 22. What the fuck are you doing here? 22 years, I'm 25. Those videos for people who are very lucky, right? They're very lucky that they got captured and now they're going to be in the captivity. But Ukrainian captivity is like fucking Norway prison, you know? Like it's fucking better than the army in Russia. Again. This is mobilized regular army. This is who we're fighting with. Now, if over here, mentally, you're not ready to go anywhere, you're not fucking going. That's how it works. You have to be ready mentally to kill people. You have to know what you're fighting for. For Ukraine, very clear, extremely clear. I want my lands back. I want you out of my lands. I want to live peacefully and everything. It's super obvious. For anyone mobilized from Russia that is coming to Ukrainian territories, they are fucking confused. They're like, what are we fighting for? Why are we here? What Nazis are you talking about if we're coming there and we're just killing the civilians? Civilians. Next news. Now, if everything before that I'm saying is extremely serious, now this one is just something that I find funny. You saw many videos from Ukraine. The arms are flying, the legs, the heads pop off, and like, it's horrible, terrible. Yeah, people are dying, you know, it can't be fun. But this is what they're doing in, again, Buryatia. Now, why are they taking Buryatia? Because it's much easier to tell someone to go to war who doesn't know what money is, what success is, what happiness is, right? So you're not gonna go to Moscow and you're gonna be like, hey dude, let's mobilize, we're gonna pay you 100,000 rubles a month. And the guys here are gonna be like, I don't think that's a good salary, I don't blah blah blah, although like it's a really good money. But for the people who are making, let's say you're making 20,000 rubles a month, which is this amount of dollars. Now they're going to tell you that your salary is going to be 3 times more. Now it's going to be 60,000, 80,000, 100,000, whatever. And of course you're going there. Now the motivation of people is not fighting for their country. Again, they're very confused. They don't know what they're fighting for. They're fighting either for money or they're just fucking alcoholics. They're drinking, they're coming like, oh yes, yeah, so good, so cool. Wow, this is something that I find funny, that mobilized Buryаты, they're being given the Buddhist amulets. Let's watch it then. In case you don't understand why am I so excited, now, the people are they see all the horrible things that are happening at the army, all the horrible things that are happening in Ukraine, and they're going there and they think, oh, well, I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna be a hero. I'm the main character over here. And you're fucking scared when you're going there, right? You know that you're going to die sometime. And then there's a guy that says, everything's gonna be fine. And gives you the amulet, like, plus 10 to intelligence. No, not intelligence. If it was plus 10 to intelligence, you wouldn't be mobilized. Bye-bye, meat. Bye-bye, meat. Oh, look at this bus. Super new. Just let me know in the comments if someone is telling you, hey, take this amulet, it's going to fucking save you. Would you believe him? I wouldn't. Now, again, for Elon and everyone who thinks, oh, well, they have more people, that's why they win, right? No. But again, people are leaving the country not because of Ukrainians are dying. There's war that has been brought to my country by your country. That's not the reason. They're not saying, oh, I'm very sorry. What they're saying is, I don't want to be drafted to be in the army. I don't want to be a soldier. That's why I'm leaving my country. And that is the main reason. I don't want to stop the war. The war is fine. I just want to leave the country because I don't want to be a part of it. Fucking pussies. We discussed who we're fighting with. What do they have to fight us? And now I want to attract your attention to the fact of they're stealing our stuff. Stealing washing machines and microwaves. Washing machines and microwaves. And that's a regular army of the country. Do I need to show you the video about that? Do I need to tell you something about that? No. Woo, we're stealing, wow, the MacBook. Woo, we're stealing the MacBooks. Whenever you stop somewhere, you form this, you build up the campfire, like you have to stay somewhere, right? Ukrainian army have ousted them from their positions, and this is what they find there. The MacBooks. Why? You're coming there to kill the Nazis, and you're trying to steal the washing machines, the microwaves, and the fucking, they're even stealing the sneakers. Now, I don't want to show you this video. This is fucking disgusting. Like, I don't even want to discuss it. You want to find any information on that? It's super easy. You just Google Russian army stealing stuff. That's it. They're trying to steal everything that they see. I have two questions. Why? And how can you be so stupid? Now, again, just for Elon and for everyone who thinks that quantity equals quality, this is who we're fighting with. Gurilov, a member of Defense Committee, announced the loss of 1.5 million sets of uniforms for mobilized. Turn on your brain. Think of this. He announced that someone stolen the military uniform. First of all, who could that be? Second thing, who the fuck needs the military uniform? Why? You know why they're doing this? Because of the corruption, of course. People are putting their taxes, people are putting their money into the army like, oh, I want to pay because if my country is at stake, if my country is burning, I want the people to fucking cover for me, okay? This is what I want. I want the army to be strong. I want to pay for that army because I am a patriot of my country. You pay the money, someone puts it into the pocket, and then 20 years later, someone loses 1.5 million sets of uniforms. Wow! Now, this infamous video of the girl talking, what do they have to bring with themselves? Have to have the sleeping bags. You have to buy them by yourself. And the tourist rugs. The guy is asking, like, are we going to have that, or do we have to buy it by ourselves? It's everything is on you.
Вам форму, все, что армия, вам броню, вот это все, что касаемо военного. Этого ничего нет. Наших мужиков мы сами все укомплектуем.
So she's basically saying everything that we're giving you is body armor, which is also not fucking true, because we know that they are buying everything by themselves. And again, whoever is saying Luckyone, Sam, yeah, it's not true. Because this is only one video. This is not only one video, okay? That everything off the medicine, the pills, anything that you need, you have to buy it yourself. She said от срачки, which means from diarrhea. This is a real thing. Imagine yourself being there, and the person there is telling you, you have to buy this, you have to buy that, you have to buy medicine. In case you're going to have diarrhea in the battlefield, you also have to have the medicine with you. And you're like, what the fuck are you doing here? What are you giving me? The opportunity to fucking die? I have that every day. Believe me, I'm happy with everyday opportunity. The guys, as of right now, so she says, buy the wisps yourself. Wisp is a thing that you, if you're bleeding, you just, you know, tighten it up and you're covering the blood flow from going further. She's saying, buy the wisps yourself, and they're saying, there are no wisps in pharmacy. There's nothing that you can do with it.
Аптечки, блядь, этих, как его, автомобильные аптечки потратили.
She's saying many things, okay? And I'm gonna leave the link in the description. It's just fucking annoying, but she says this that pissed off the whole world and made this video so infamous.
Самые дешевые прокладки плюс самые дешевые тампоны.
She says, buy the cheapest pads, which are the medical pads for girls' periods, and buy the cheapest tampons. And she's saying, like, guys, I know this information from Chechnya War, and this is what you do. You put the tampon in the wound, and then it goes bigger, it swells, and then it pushes the sides of the wound, so you wouldn't be bleeding, basically.
Пулевое ранение, прям туда вводите и все, начинает.
If you have a gun wound, you put it in
разбухать и придавливать
it starts swelling.
Мужики, я это еще с Чечни знаю.
Everything that you have to know, basically, right? This is I don't even know how to describe it. Like, my vocabulary for this situation is extremely poor. Maybe it is extremely poor, I don't know. I actually have more information, but it's just fun. It's not connected to the army itself. Now, in conclusion, just want to tell you, people we're fighting with, the quantity does not equal quality. Listen to me, does not equal quality. In case you still think, well, there are more people, right? They're going to go. First of all, bunch of fucking alcoholics, have no weaponry. Then the people that are going there, the people who have at least a small part of the brain, they're starting the protests. They're like, we don't want to go to war with Ukraine because of this and that and this and that and this and that, the medicine, blah, blah, blah. And then you're not going to have proper health care if you're going there. If you have a wound, yeah, you're going to have to put the tampon in. Now, this is everything that's going on right there. And I think after my video, you will understand that the poll that Elon Musk created is doesn't make a fucking sense. And whatever you're saying, Elon, with all my respect, I'm very sorry to tell you that it's just not going to happen. And in case you think that's a great idea, it's not. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like and a comment, please. It really helps to the channel. Now, over here, you can see the video. Wow. And over here, you can see another video. See you in a bit, guys. Bye.